didn't read the number, but a lot.
People dirty, man.
The people are dirty.
Dirty, gosh.
They're way dirty. Remember, what I'm saying is, I don't have enough time to explain the dirt that they deal with us. It was still here. Look, from now on, from where we're going now, we're not going to drag up all of the old stuff on this person, that person. We're moving ahead. Every now and then we will mention a few things, but we're going to push things that push what the Muslims need. And Muslims need to recognize their contribution. Their contribution, not who other people recognize. Look who other people recognize. I couldn't get a barbecue sandwich in California. They always invite Abdul Malik. I tell Abdul Malik, yeah, W.L. Nolan was a friend of mine. W.L. Nolan, he taught the Soledad brothers. And the next thing I know, Abdul Malik is, do you know who W.L. Nolan was? I said, not only was he, his cousin taught us boxing at the Masjid. When I talk about boxers, his cousin is still my best friend right now today, 100 years, last 100 years. Anyway, so all the immigrants would invite Abdul Malik to come to talk about the black movement. He never saw a black person, hardly in his life. And he was talking about the black movement. It's not that I'm saying, okay, I happen to be at the headquarters of all the black things contributed, and I happen to be in exile, I happen to be over here, I happen to do this, I happen to do that, and I'm there on first base all the time, looking and waving and everything. In other words, oh, you talk about this case, that guy, we was in exile together, he did this, he did that, right? They're not going to call you to speak nowhere. Like right now, all the Negroes, look who they bring. People who have never spent 1 second in the black movement. But they talk about it like you would think they was there. Right? Hey, I'm telling you, dear believers, we got to, we're going to, and this is not out of anger, or this is because we owe it to the historical process to write our own history, right? And they done established 2 or 3 organizations recently. Their goal, their specific thing was to take care of that. They never take care of it. How you know who helped organize it? The ones that wave the flag for them, take care of them. They're all right, right? And the only thing you got to do is make sure Imam Musa can't raise his voice anywhere. That's the only thing. You just do that, you got it covered. You got support, you got love, affection. And then you have the Negro over Dar Hijri raised $36,000 to tell the people this years ago. We have a different approach to Islam than Imam Musa. So, I said, well, we're supposed to be in the same organization. We want everybody to come to Islam in America. And that's actually a 100% lie, as though we don't want everybody to come to Islam in America. Anyway, put up with it. You think you was putting up with something before, you wait till another couple of weeks. We're going to put up with it because from strength, we're going to show people how to interact with your own people and how to keep other people out of your business because they're jealous of you, because if you stoop down and let them, they'll walk on top of you. And you're 10 times as strong, you just don't know it. We're not going to do that anymore. So tomorrow, that's what we'll just jump to, is to our program tomorrow. So we have all the food ready. Well, we got to finish off a few sausages. So we got plenty of chicken, plenty of mac and cheese. We'll have, in fact, we boil eggs for the salad. We have, what else? String beans. And delicious rice. And we have, we're going to have sausage patties. That'll be a pretty good meal. And then we're going to have French toast. But I just forgot one thing. We're going to have hot syrup, but you know the way people spray that dairy stuff on. Since it's French toast, we don't need no strawberries or nothing. But the whipped cream, you know, people, they say they like that now. Well, we'll see. We'll just buy some and put it there for them, right? So, one thing they won't be able to if they talk about it, it'll be with their mouth full of food. That's something that people don't turn down. You got putting over there, the bad stuff right there. You know, one of the things, and I'm gonna close, we had a beautiful program over at Masjid years ago. And it was a lady came and talked about health. Might have been Umm al-Khair or something like that. Or maybe it was so she said about me, yeah. Imam Musa was looking at me, and when he was eating on a chicken bone. Of course, everybody knew that I was vegetarian. It has something that nobody, I don't believe anybody has ever seen me eating on a chicken bone, because I don't ever remember eating on a chicken bone. The last time I remember was 1964. So, anyway, it was just the way people lie. They lie and it don't even make no sense. You know what I mean? And everybody listening to them know they lying. You know what I mean? Oh, you know, I thought Imam, nobody said, yeah, I thought Imam Musa was a vegetarian. I didn't know that. He was eating on chicken bone. But they could say, technically, chicken is poetry, you know. They could say that, right? Yeah. Eggs, poetry, and anyway, it's a long story. Yeah. Does anybody have any, the way we would do it tomorrow? You know, Brother Tufayl's cousin just stopped by. And so, I remember Brother Tufayl talking about, he used to talk about all that, we talked about him a lot. And he's a preacher, like. So when I was talking to him, he was hinting that I would sure like to say something tomorrow, you know, and of course we said it would be perfect. He has all of that history, you know, family history. So I said, we'd love to have you speak tomorrow. So the way the program would go is, so far we'll bring his body in here, up the steps and through here. And we'll have it right there, so we'll have it. We'll do the prayer, then I will give between 5 and 15-minute talk. Then I'll turn it over to Tariq and Rashid, and they can include all the younger family. And when they finish, I'm going to tell him that when he finishes to invite his uncle, whatever it is. But if he don't, I'm going to come up and I'm going to invite the brother to officially come up with this is Brother Tufayl's first cousin, and we would like for him, they grew up together, and I remember many of the stories. We'd like for him to just fill us in on some of the family characteristics. And we had a nice talk down there. And he told me, he said, would it be wrong for me to say that Tufayl, when he became a Muslim, he became the best, what we would call a Christian? I said, no. I said, you can't be a Muslim unless you believe in Jesus. What? I said, yeah. We call him Esau, Esau, the son of Mary. You can't be. I said, and we believe in the virgin birth, and we believe he's coming back. What? I said, yes, indeed, he's coming back. No, don't worry about it.
Did he do like the whole, I remember one time told some Jehovah's Witnesses that came to the door that their jaws actually dropped and hung there for a bit. It actually happened.
No, he didn't. He composed himself.
It really happened.
But
okay, so he held it together. That's
he
good.
was like, yeah. I said, no. So whatever you. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to get some of those flyers we had. Remind me if I forget.
Okay.
Remember the flyers we had, message to the churches? I think a lot of the family is still going to be Christian. So we might just happen to have them.
Maybe some in that box. I have a bunch of them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Perfect. We'd like to get 50 or something like that, whatever. Anyway, that's perfect. Yeah, anyway, we've always tried to be in the move or ahead of the move. We don't have time to talk about all of our alternative resistance and what have you. But that's what we're doing, alternative resistance, including alternative fitna, to show people how to live Islam in this century without people messing up their life. That's what we're going to do. Technically, we've already done it. Like in this area, no matter what you say, all of us, the brothers, we all get along very well. Yeah, we get along very well. But we're going to show them how to manually, functionally do it. Yeah, and we expect it. They're not going to like it, but we're going to do that. Because see, there's something that's been going on. This is not a racial thing, but for all of the oppression and everything else, do you know who the world is more jealous of than anybody? It's us. Not only are they jealous, not only, don't never let nobody say, oh, I don't know what all these crazy Negroes now, but they always, what music do people of the world like? Negro music. When Negroes changed to rap, they changed. When they evolved to hip-hop, they hip-hop right along with them. The Russians are doing it. Been doing it. It's 30 years, 40 years old now. Everybody follows the Negro. Everybody imitates the Negro. The standard of discussion in America, that dialogue, I remember 20-some years ago, 30 years ago, the white kids were saying, that's cool. I said, niggas been cool since 1953. That's when I said, niggas been cool. We had, every people had somebody my age, or a little older, called Cool Breeze in every neighborhood. I met a guy, Negro here in D.C., I got a refrigerator, something. What's your name? Cool Breeze. That's right, Cool Breeze. Yeah, that's right. And the white folks just got cool 30 years ago. Hey, dude, that's all. Dude, all that stuff is us. All of it. So bad dude there. That's our language, that's our culture. Everything, so there's a guy came here yesterday and the other day. Anyway, I think there's a lot of stuff that will be, we got a lot to offer the world, and we're going to offer it to the world on our own terms. Without some cut, they put a little cut on this, that's good, but that can stand a cut, we got to lighten it up a little. Right? We're going to lighten it up. We're going to send it to the people just like we got it. So, if it's at 11 o'clock, whatever time we finish, we're going to try to keep, so us right here, we should be the kind of one person upstairs to kind of manage the seating, like only the old people, you know. And it's going to be a lot of them. And mostly old sisters and ladies that have dresses on that just don't, they can't do nothing but wear them. Anyway, so no, we specialize, you know, we have our best dawah here is funerals and weddings.
Right.
Because all other people come and we be talking to them, not to the Muslims. Y'all get married, good for you. But we talk about, and everybody, man, that's Muslim, do that, yes, that's what. Now, if we can get them to live like that, boy, we'll be in a big time. If we can get the Muslims to live like Islam. Okay, on the thing about food, we should, maybe we should have it right outside the store, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. The next thing is, how many tables? Maybe 3 tables or maybe 2? I think we should have, maybe, what is it?
I guess 3.
3 is fine. Here's the way we're going to announce. They say after we have the janaza, then everybody should go. Okay, here's what we're going to suggest. We're going to suggest that is everybody is lining up, anybody that wants to eat right now. Because remember, it's going to take 20 minutes for them to get lined up, minimum. So they should eat, probably it'll take a half an hour from the count. That's going to take a half an hour. So in the meantime, all of those that want to eat now, you can eat now. Then, as everybody's lined up and leaving, we'll have 1 or 2 people to line y'all up. And y'all go right on up there. And then the people up there, when they finish, then they can come back down here and eat. Does that make any sense? Instead of everybody just running up there, because first of all, we're going to have the food hot and ready.
Right.
We want the people to eat it. Right? So, if they just go up there, they may not get back here.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And I do know that, you know, I guess we are anticipating a lot of, you know, non-Muslims. And I know that, you know, I know the Muslims will be keen on going to the burial site, but I don't know if the non-Muslim family is going to be super pressed to go.
Whatever it is, we'll have the food here.
Right.
And we'll have it for at least 2, 3, 4 hours until people stop coming.
I think that's a good idea.
And even if people exhaust the food, we got a lot that we can zip together. If it starts looking low and we got an hour, we can boost all that up.
Right.
Yeah, we can boost it up, even if we have to stand in the kitchen ourselves. Right, yeah, that's something. So we will always have sufficient. Right now, we have four pans of chicken, and each one of them have about 25 legs in each one. And then we have another one left over, that 125. Then we have the sausage or did anybody taste any of the chicken patties?
Just what you presented, the first batch.
How was it?
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, good. All right. That's fine. Okay. So we should be here all early, and then we got water. There's one down here, and I got two in the car.
Okay.
So that makes 3 of those waters. So there's enough water, I'm assuming. Okay, the only thing we have to do now is boil the eggs and finish for the salad and finish up the patties. Okay, any comments or anything like that?
And we're gonna bring in his body through the front door?
Yes.
There? Okay, so we'll just lift up his prayer robes. Okay.
Well,
cool.
Tariq said, don't worry about this. He said, for instance, if the small one is down, it's no problem. But we can just tack it back up. It's just tack that.
Yeah.
So whatever happened is fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, just making sure.
Yeah,
got
because
that
we can
going that way.
detach this and push it right under.
Yeah, we can just take it off. I was just, like.
Yeah, well, you can just take the bottom one off, or
Yeah.
actually take the side of it off.
Right,
And
yeah.
then just come right on in.
Okay, and
We
we
can
gonna.
put this stuff right here,
Mhm.
right behind whatever's over there.
All right, we'll do.
Right over there, right
Okay.
there.
And,
Did we,
It's clean back.
it's clean right to the thing? Okay, perfect, we're ready to go.
okay, and so we're gonna set up 3 tables outside, I
How
guess
about
along,
the tarps?
tarps, or,
It looks the weather, you know what? We could put that tarp down, and what we'll do is, we could put at least 3 or 4